A woodworker's journey is made possible by the generous support of people like you. Please go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/AELLC to become a friend of the show. Without you, we would not be able to create this fine program. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Baruch Hashem, and welcome to A Woodworker's Journey. Today, I'm going to show you how I put together my MicroJig GRR-RIPPER 3D push block. This is not a sponsored video. MicroJig doesn't even know I exist. I was first introduced to this push block by Steve Ramsey of Woodworking for Mere Mortals. Since then, I have seen a number of YouTube woodworkers use this push block. If it's good enough for them, then obviously it's good enough for me. It took me about 30 minutes to put it together, mistakes and all. At the end of this video, I will be giving you a couple of this novice's thoughts about the push block. Let's get started. I'm opening up the box for the first time. It has a registration card and some pretty good instructions for me to follow, which I will be following when I put this all together. To lay out all of the pieces here. First, I am actually checking to make sure that we have all the pieces, but also laying it all out. That's the first time the camera gets run into by my son. You're going to see a couple of times throughout this video that the camera shakes a little bit. No, I don't live in an area with earthquakes. I have two little children who like to play around with the camera stand. Here I'm starting to lay out the pieces so that I can attach the handle to the base. I initially take out the wrong screws to screw the handle in. Here I realize I have the wrong screws for the handle, so I put these screws away and take out the correct screws. This is how I put one side of the screws for the handle on. I later discover a much easier way to put the screws for the other side of the handle on. here is the much easier way to get the handle pieces screwed in properly. And that is the handle properly installed. Now it's time to install the center piece of the push block. Here I am setting myself up to make another mistake. Those rubber washers are not to be installed onto that center block. Another reminder, do not do what I'm doing here. Do not put those rubber washers into the center block here. We have the center block installed. Let there be light. I forgot to turn on the garage lights, which will allow the filming to be seen much better. I was just using the ambient light from the sun and the open garage door. So hopefully now you'll be able to see what I'm doing a lot better now with better light. Now I'm laying out the pieces so that I can put together one of the sides of the push block. That's one side complete, and now we are going to go ahead and put on the other side. So I've laid out the washers here on the table, and this is when I realized that I am missing some rubber washers. This is when I've come to realize that I put the rubber washers into the center block incorrectly. So now what I'm going to have to do is unscrew the screws from the center block and get those rubber washers out of there. Luckily, this was an easy mistake to correct. Now that everything is all right with the world, we can continue to put on the other side of the push block. There we have it, the completed push block. Now you can keep it just like that, but I am going to go ahead and install the side support. folks, the completed Gripper 3D push block. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As promised, here are my thoughts on this product. Well, actually, I really only have one thought on this product. I find that it is best used on smaller items. If the items being pushed through the table saw are too big or heavy, the block still slips a lot, even though the pads on the bottom are really good and sticky. That's all I have for you today. I am happy that you decided to come along with me on this journey. Thank you, and happy woodworking. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and comment on this video. A Woodworker's Journey is brought to you by the generous support of people like you. You can support this program by going to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/AELLC to become a friend of the show. We could not do this without you. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found today's episode entertaining.